Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Chicago Bulls against the Los Angeles Lakers at Staples Center. Looking at the Lakers, they're off.
Two teams, two conferences. It's a road game for the Bulls in this one. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. Along with Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. And what an honor for us tonight to bring to you the greatest Laker perhaps of all time, Kobe Bryant. Kobe, so great to have you with us courtside tonight.
No, thank you, man. The pleasure is all mine. And I always like to stop by and spend time with you guys.
Well, this is going to be fun tonight.
Sure is.
With that road trip behind them, the Lakers ready to perform in front of their Los Angeles fans. You talk about a team on a roll, guys. This is quite a start they've had. 10 consecutive wins to start the season.
And when I look at the Lakers, and you think we underestimated these guys, I mean, no one was suspecting they were going to be a team to be reckoned with, and all of a sudden now, they're looking like contenders.
I think the reason is they're working together. The game plan maximizes what they can do, given the talent they have.
Let's talk about something that I know fascinates basketball fans, Kobe,
nice
having
game,
that competitive streak, which is something that runs deep for you. Talk about the desire to dominate and completely destroy your opponent.
Well, it's the spirit of competition, right? I don't think you're doing anybody any service by going out there and competing half-hearted. Right? If you truly respect the person that you're facing, then the right thing to do is to compete as hard as you possibly can against them to bring the best out of them. And that's on both ends of the floor. You can't be a one-way dominant player. You can't just compete on the offensive end and take it off on the defensive end. You got to play both sides of the ball.
Your motor never stopped. I mean, that's from our perspective on the sideline, watching you play on both ends of the floor, like you said.
Yeah, you got to keep going. And to do that, you have to train really, really hard in the off season. I mean, that's a lot of conditioning. It's a lot of weight training, right? You have to train in extraordinary ways in order to do extraordinary things.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. Robin Lopez out there with Jabari Parker. And it's Valentine in at the small forward position. Here's Levine. In the NBA, because the players are so individually great and we all know about them, and the league pushes them in that direction. You know, you got the torch from Michael. You then gave it to LeBron. Before that, you know, it was Dr. J and how I find that amazing how the torch is passed from one great player to another, yet each are so individual in their accomplishments. Did you like receiving it, and did you like passing it on?
Yeah, I love both. You know, the receiving and then passing it on, because it's the infinite cycle. It's an infinite loop. And the game just continues to evolve and players continue to grow. And so I was happy to be a part of that chain after watching it for so many years growing up, from, you know, Magic and Larry, and then to Michael, and then myself and LeBron, and now whoever comes next. It's an infinite loop, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
Knocks down the three ball.
Such great balance and rhythm on this shot. Zach LaVine making it look easy.
Kobe, a lot of guys would keep written notebooks on team styles, individual players. Some do it mentally. What did you do?
I used to do that too at the start, and then I started kind of looking at the lineage of coaches. I started figuring out that most of them come from the same coaching pedigree. Therefore, the defensive packages are pretty much the same.
So you studied coaches.
Well, yeah, because the defensive schematics are all the same. Like, if you look around now, how many Popovich disciples do you have?
A lot.
Right, so you're essentially playing against the same defensive strategy that you would see against a Popovich team. The same offensive philosophy that you would see from a Popovich team. Right? So it's all consistent. It's all there.
And stolen by Kuzma.
Yeah, 3 turnovers so far, and the real issue is the fact that they're unforced, too careless with the basketball. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Levine following the bucket by the Lakers. Tipped away. Rondo with the steal. Kuzma passes to James. He gives them a double-digit lead. LeBron's got 6.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Kobe, you love to take over a game. You're scoring everything you did. Who are the players you faced, though, who held their own against you defensively, that were always something maybe that you really enjoyed playing because you knew they were so good defensively?
Tony Allen was my all-time favorite to go against. I loved going up against Tony
monster,
Allen.
huh?
He was
monster.
Well, he didn't ask for any help ever. It wasn't like, I'm going to send Kobe down here and come for the trap. He wasn't asking for help. He's like, no, me and you. No matter how many times I hit him, no matter how many times I scored him, he was still there every single time. And I loved competing against him. Raja Bell as well. I loved competing against Raja.
Yeah, there were some battles with you and him when he played for Phoenix.
Yeah, because there was no back down on him, right? Eric Snow, Bruce Bowen, I liked a lot. He played the game differently. He tried to frustrate you and all these things. So I was fortunate enough to go up against some really top defenders. Kawhi, I didn't get a chance to see much because it was later in my career.
That'd have been a good matchup.
I would have loved it.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And the effort down the stretch, those final few minutes of regulation, that's what they needed, but they were burnt out in the overtime.
Fatigue comes into play when games go into overtime, and you saw they just had no gas left in the tank in that loss.
Ball's checked in for Los Angeles. Then for the Bulls. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Markkanen comes in for Jabari Parker. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Chris Dunn. Now here's Valentine. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. .106 left here in the opening quarter. Portis sets the pick for Holiday. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Holiday's got his first basket.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
He gets it in there.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Valentine kicks to Levine. Portis the screen. Another 3 for Chicago.
Tough to challenge Levine out there. Big lift on his shot, and you must close out quicker on him.
To the paint. Here's McGee. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. McGee's got his third bucket of the night. Bulls trail by 10. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Passes it to Markkanen. Portis a screen on Kuzma. Back to Markkanen. Portis the screen. Outside Holiday. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
And so it's Los Angeles going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Robin Lopez talks about the importance of being the anchor on the defensive end.
That's something I relish. It's something unique. It's something to take pride in, that you have all your teammates back on the defensive end, and when it.
And Greg, that's why his teammates love him.
Absolutely. You can tell Lopez really wants to make an impact on defense on every possession.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
Fun to watch. They give you no time to set up on defense, and we see that reflected in the score.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and...
Add that one to LeBron's highlight reel. How about the creativity in midair?
Bulls trail by 12. Pass to Holiday. And Carter has it in the corner. Shoots over Kuzma. And it's Carter missing. The drive by LeBron. Can't hit that one. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns in Phoenix. It'll be just the fifth of this long 7-game road trip. That's tipped. Stolen by Ball. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Shoots over Markkanen. Again, the Lakers.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And Kobe, one aspect that always stood out about your career and dedication was your work ethic. What motivated you to continue to work hard, even into your last year in the NBA, when your body sometimes would say, no more work, right? No more work.
Yeah, I love the process. I love the process more than the actual game, because it's a puzzle. You have to figure out how things are going to work. Okay, my ankles won't loosen up. How do I get them to loosen up? Right? Contrast therapy, stretch, modalities, strength training, right? So it's a constant
that would
puzzle.
take hours and hours and hours.
And hours.
Yeah.
Very tedious things, but it's like a quest. You're trying to figure out what's going to work, right? It's the little challenges along the way that always kept me interested.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
For the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
So for the Bulls, Jabari Parker's checked in for Portis, and it's done in for Zach LaVine. Kobe, the NBA right now is trying to spread this game worldwide, even more so by developing basketball academies. But is enough being done, in your opinion, to develop players right here in the United States?
No. You shouldn't have players that can't shoot free throws.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't have players that can't shoot. Like,
We seem to talk about that a lot.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
It doesn't make any sense. Like, at what point when you're starting out playing basketball at the age of 10, 12, does a coach not say, come here, son, let me teach you how to shoot the ball? How does that not happen? You know what I mean? And I think it's just, coaches see a player that's extremely athletic. He's bigger than all the other 13-year-olds. He runs faster. He can dunk at 13. But the coach is like, just do that because we want to win today's game. Just dominate him. Just dunk, dunk, dunk. And you wind up hurting the kid.
Right.
As opposed to taking your time to develop their game and help them be well-rounded.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Kobe, you talk about that skill development for young players. A lot of it would seem, falling on to AAU coaches.
Yeah, sure. I'm not a big fan of AAU in the way it's currently structured.
A lot of people aren't.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it at all. And I think we need to get back to teaching the game, patiently teaching the game. You're not going to learn all aspects of the game in 1 year, 2 years, but you have to have a plan and, year to year, add things to your game.
Lopez, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Here is Carter. Shot from the inbound. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Parker with the steal. Poke loose. Kuzma passes to James. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And that is the length of Robin Lopez on display.
Parker double teamed. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Chicago with the ball. Carter dishes to Dunn. And ball comes to help. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here is Los Angeles now. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Rockets. Inside, Lopez with the steal. Dunn outside. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
To me, Chris Dunn has all the tools to be really good. Has to cut down on the turnovers and has to keep working on that jump shot.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And he makes the first.
And Dunn does a little bit of everything out there. Scores the ball, distributes it well, and also pounds the glass aggressively.
Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for the Bulls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Lakers with the ball. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. It's stolen by Carter. Kuzma against Dunn. Here's Carter. And again, no good by Chicago. Los Angeles leading by 13. Here's James. And that one goes long.
And that was an easy one there. Just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
And stolen by LeBron. Here's Hart. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
Incredible anticipation by LeBron. Kick starts the break.
I'd like to give a big thank you once again to Kobe Bryant for coming by, and feel free anytime to drop by and join our broadcast.
No, thank you, man. It's been wonderful. Thank you for having me.
Well, Smitty, with Kobe stopping by the booth, you think back to some of the great moments of his career. Do you recall the first time you ever went up against him on the floor?
I do. I remember his rookie year. He didn't play a lot of minutes, but you could tell he was a special talent. He was a total package, and I was looking forward to see his career develop.
Now here's LeBron. Wendell Carter unable to get his last shot to go.
He's been so consistent scoring the basketball. It has helped him tack on to this lead.
Bulls trail by 17. Valentine kicks to Carter. Pass to Parker. Six to shoot. The 3. Ball with the rebound. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Rockets in Houston. And the basket is good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Bulls have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Valentine passes to Carter. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And it's good for 2. Valentine's got his first points of the night.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Here's Kuzma. He gets it in there. Kuzma's got 7 points.
Yeah, you see the killer instinct. He's going for the death blow.
True story. They've got a monster lead that's taking a life of its own.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. And we'll be right back after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining us here for our halftime report. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 22 points, 2 assists, and 2 steals. Multiple times we saw the bench cheering him on in the first 2 quarters of this one. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and beating them inside. I love the relentlessness and the aggressive style. This is how you impose your will on another team.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Chicago?
They were not running an efficient offense. The shot selection has to improve. It's as simple as that. Too many guys are working as individuals, not as a team. They need to work as a unit, Ernie. Move the ball.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And through the first 2 quarters, he was extremely aggressive, picked up a number of steals.
He did a nice job reading their plays as they were developing. His anticipation was off the charts.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You know, Steve, when it comes to playing with maximum intensity, who is at the top of the list for you?
Russell Westbrook by far. I mean, this guy right now is
yeah, right. I love
all
that.
intensity. I think Draymond Green is another one of those guys. Marcus Smart. I think the Morris twins. Those guys step up for me. Just speed and power. They play with a lot of intensity. Is all over their demeanor.
Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. Lonzo Ball out there with Hart. And it's James in at the 3. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half.
Beautiful pass. LeBron, fun to watch. Intelligent, outstanding read.
Levine dishes to Lopez. The pass to Dunn. Lopez a screen. Dunn kicks to Parker. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Bobby Portis is checked in for Chicago. Lowry Marketing comes in for Jabari Parker. Chicago calls timeout. And looking at Jabari Parker, 6'8", about 250 pounds. Greg, what's his best position?
You know, I think he has a small forward skill, but with the way the game is changing, you could see him play some power forward as well. And I think his best fit might just be at the 4 because of the mismatch he can create.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for Lonzo Ball. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, LeBron James.
And having a small forward on the wing of his caliber just opens up so many things for your team. A lot of attention is paid to him, and with the stretch he's had, even more will be coming his way.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Levine, good.
The prototype of the new guard. Long, quick, highly skilled. Zach LaVine has no trouble taking it inside.
Now here's Rondo. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
You're kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
He is not scared of anybody. He knows he can play amongst the big boys, and he showed it.
And Rondo is a rugged defender, outstanding at reading the opposition there and then coming up with the steal.
And here is Valentine. Now, here's Dunn. Pick by Markkanen. Markkanen sets the pick for Portis. 6 to shoot. LeBron grabs the miss.
He likes to work that in-between area, upset with himself that he couldn't connect.
Passes it to Kuzma. Back to James. Pass to Kuzma. Yep, that one goes in there. Kuzma's got 9.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
The winners of 6 championship titles, the Chicago Bulls, all in the 1990s, and all with Jordan and Pippen.
And the Bulls making a change here. Holiday's checked in. Valentine kicks to Markkanen. That 3 off the mark. Well, the Bulls rebuilt their team a couple times, but then things would unravel.
Yeah, you had the Derrick Rose years. He won league MVP playing for the Bulls. Then you had Jimmy Butler. He gets traded. They continue to search for that championship formula once again.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. It's stolen by Rondo. Throws it up high. Right through the D for the layup. Rondo's got his second basket of the night.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
That's what's extending this lead. The right plays, right time, and good finishing.
The wide open look here for Kuzma. They grab their own miss. Hart kicks to Kuzma. Outside Rondo. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Goes back up. LeBron with the bucket. LeBron's got 24.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Carter, he's checked in for Chicago. Here are the Lakers. Outpacing them right now in a 15-2 run. And LeBron throws it down.
Crazy to think about how many seasons LeBron's played and how many nights we've seen him do this.
And 1:01 left in the third. And Holiday kicks to Portis. Picked by Markkanen. Portis, the pass to Levine. 5 on the clock. There's the pick. Puts it up from 17. Bank shot, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Nice shot by James.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
The Bulls shooting about 33%, not happy with their play on that end. Holiday dishes to Carter. Outside, Levine. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Levine's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He has great instincts on the offensive end. He's tough to contain.
Outside Rondo. McGee a screen. Rondo kicks to James. Shoots over Markkanen. Again, the Lakers.
Working the screen like a pro. LeBron creates space and then knocks it down.
Pass to Levine. Over Rondo. Got it. Nice one there from Levine. Levine's got 13 points. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Smitty, so much work done by the players in the offseason. In terms of development, which skills tend to be the easiest to improve upon?
I think there's one, and you got to call it a skill right now, is the easiest is getting in tip-top shape, because that's all on you. Being able to put in the time in your body and nutrition. Next, I think for guys is defensively. I think that's the skill that you obviously can work on. It's about lateral movement, and you don't need others. You can come out and work on that. Next, I think for guys is shooting. And I wouldn't say you'll be Steph Curry from one summer to another, but if you put in the work, you'll see the percentages starting to go up.
So for Chicago right now, you've got Payne, and it's Felicio in at the center position. Chicago making a switch here. Parker's checked in. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz.
And that game against the Lakers, it's never easy going up against the top team in the West. But if they're able to come away with the win, it's going to be a huge confidence booster.
Here's Hart. On the wing, James. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from 14. Buries the jump shot. James has got 12 points here in the second half.
You can tell he is on a mission down the stretch. Attack offensively and build on this lead.
Payne passes to Felicio. Back to Payne. The shot misses. Great D that time from Rondo. LeBron James on the wing. Back to Rondo. James outside. And they double up LeBron. Trying his luck deep. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Rondo from outside? How about that?
The Bulls shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. To end the run, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Three-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Well, the pace, the big plays they're making, this is a statement run right here.
Hard to remember the last time they've missed. These guys are having fun right now.
Now here's Payne. There's the pass to Hutchison. Parker outside. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Felicio kicks to Blakeney. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
His teammate was wide open there. Definitely the right choice to pass it out and let him take the shot.
And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 12-4 run right now. On the wing, James. We know a lot of NBA players take how they've been rated in a video game, Steve, personally. You've made digital appearances during your career. Did you ever have any issues with the ratings?
No, I didn't. And I think now these players grew up in this generation with video games. So, yes, they take it personally. They understand, and they're playing these games while they're in the NBA. So a lot of them, just like when the media is all over them, they want to have a say-so on how good they are, even in a video game.
Here's Payne. Felicio, the pass to Payne, uses the glass to finish the layup. For Los Angeles, they've gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And the Bulls making a change here. Holiday's checked in. .151 left in the fourth quarter. Pulls up on the elbow. Misses off the right iron. LA has gone along perfectly from three-point range tonight. They've gone 5 for 5. Back to Rondo. To the paint. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for LeBron.
He plays with such intelligence, creating good angles for the pass, hitting guys where they can do something with it, trying to make the most of every possession tonight.
That free throw, no good. He's off on the second. Lakers have gone 7 of 7 from the field to start the final quarter. What an amazing start. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma.
Poor timing on that play causes the turnover.
Knocked loose. Now the Bulls with it. LeBron drives in. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And just staying aggressive, continuing to extend that lead.
They left nothing to chance. This is how you close out.
The free throw drops for James.
What is there to say about LeBron that hasn't been said? One of the all-time greats who can completely carry a team.
They're running. And it's McGee with the jam.
And they've earned this one, showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
You know, you feel on top of the world when it happens as a player, just the relationship you have with the fans.
Carter. And he drops it in from the low post.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Love the unselfishness.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Hart. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
And you can see where they're attacking here in the fourth, strictly from the perimeter.
You know, plenty of teams, they try this strategy. Works when you're hot, but works against you when you're not.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. That's good from Holiday. Both free throws good from Holiday. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well. Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
First free throw is good.
You know, Rondo takes great pleasure at slicing and dicing up the defense. One of the best passers in the game.
And so he makes both from the line. And Holiday kicks to Payne. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, that's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
That's good from Payne. Payne hits them both. James, that's a 2-pointer. Yep, it's good.
Well, and that's LeBron. All the confidence in the world. The man could care less who's guarding him.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. LeBron, what did you work on this offseason and add to your game?
Just wanted to come in this season more a complete basketball player. Playing inside, playing outside, coming off pick and roll, shooting, and also making plays for my teammates, which I love to do. And it's good to get a great win on our home floor versus a very, very good team.
Great effort tonight, LeBron. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.